Hey, this is John. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Mechanical Mastery. In the last episode, we set up all of these machines over here to get us further into the quest line of the overhauled ore processing. So if we do the entire chain, we can get 25x yield for each of our raw ores. Is that faster than just spamming a mechanism ultimate factory thing? Probably not, but it's more fun, so I want to do that, definitely. We need lots more resources anyway, so why not? I've been doing some cleanup between episodes, so I went ahead and reestablished the mob farm. So I had to put him down 2 levels, so he is way down here in the basement now. And I changed this from Blurst Earth to just Cursed Earth, so he's only going to spawn hostile mobs now, rather than spawning the friendly mobs too. So we're not going to get any more cow, chicken, pig, sheep, whatever. So that's fine though. I don't think it matters. I set this guy up again. I'm using with a mob crusher rather than the diamond spikes. That way I can get the experience and in a fluid form and store it in the system. And I set the laser system to void all of the iron, leather, and chainmail garbage, as well as bows, iron swords, and iron shovels, and all of the gold armor as well. Everything else gets put into the system. Alright, so what else have I done between episodes? I don't think anything else, really. I think everything else is pretty much like it was. Oh, I did go ahead and check on my channels and update those. And I have a list of all the channels for redstone and fluids, so I'll know which ones we can use for other things. I went ahead and updated a couple of them to consolidate channels and make them make a bit more sense. Oh, I forgot some of the 4 here. Let's fix that real quick. And why is there cobblestone in there? Okay, so yeah. I moved all 3 of the sensors over here. So we've got the inert essence, the advanced improved essence, and the regular essence. So yeah, that's all good. I now know that I have 6 kinds of fluids I'm moving around with the laser IO system. So I was only aware of like 4, so it's good to make sure of that. When I was setting up this importer to get the latex guy running again, the fluid interface to do this filled up with refined fuel. No, it filled up with liquid lithium. And I was like, how did that even happen? And turns out I am exporting liquid lithium over here for whatever I'm using that for. I don't remember, honestly. Is it to make this substrate? It might be. I don't remember. But we've got liquid lithium. We have a ton of it. And I accidentally exported some over here on the wrong laser out channel. But it's all fixed now, so there's lava, water, refined fuel, light/heavy oil, lithium, and latex. So I've got latex guy set back up as well, so he will produce more latex for me, and you can see we are now full on latex. So yeah, that is probably everything. We now have more power than at any other time in this series. That's pretty cool. EMC as well. We've got like 5.25 billion EMC. That's ridiculous, but you know, we're doing pretty well. All right, so he's gone through his nuclear waste, and he is making polonium. So there's like 72 buckets of polonium that need to be processed, and it should be fine to just bypass his limit and fix that. We don't have to, but we can, and there's really no problem with anything. I just don't want this to fill up. These can hold, I believe, 8,000 buckets per one of those tubes. And we've got the tubes running quite a ways, so realistically, we should be able to hold, like, I don't know, all the plutonium? Polonium? I said plutonium, I meant polonium. But, yeah. We're getting more of the shards as well. I put them all in the system, but those antimatter pellets, we have 6 of them. Technically, this is not even needed anymore. We could make a creative chemical tank right now, I think, and get all the antimatter we ever wanted. So, yeah, we could do that. But honestly, I still need something to do with the waste, and I still need something to do, yeah, I just need to do something with the waste from the fission reactor. Even if we weren't making the um, antimatter, we would have to deal with the waste somehow. And turning it into polonium and then to antimatter is a pretty good way to get rid of it, because we can have like tons of this antimatter. In fact, rather than export into this crystallizer directly, we'll probably put it into one of those tanks and then export it. So that is probably what will actually happen. So, in fact, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's go ahead and break him, and we'll break this guy. Put the crystallizer right here. We'll put this guy here. All right. So now we need one of those tanks. And I'll take this tank right here. Actually, I don't want him. I want the, I want a better chemical tank than even this. So here is the elite guy. Not you. You. And then I want the ultimate guy. And there we go. We now have a ton of antimatter. It can be stored right in here. You can see it is getting antimatter. Takes him a bit, but he does get antimatter in there. His side config. I want his eject to be on, so the back should be an input, and the bottom should be an output. There we go. So this guy will get the antimatter first. When he is full, and I don't know how much he can store. Is it 8,000 buckets? I don't really know. This looks like, you know, this is a weird thing here. I'm not sure how much this is actually going to store in here, but we'll see later on, and we'll have plenty of this antimatter should we need it in the future. Will we? I don't know. And the creative tank would make more sense later on, and we'll definitely use that. I'm just not ready for it yet. So, dealing with the polonium and the antimatter, or dealing with the antimatter, dealing, dealing with the nuclear waste is the most important thing for me right now, because this is the only guy that's getting rid of it in any safe way. We can always crystallize this and then throw them away. We don't have to do anything with this. In fact, we could simply output these into the system, and that would be fine. And that's probably what I will end up doing. So, yeah, this guy probably doesn't make any sense, actually. I'll probably just not use him at all. Yeah, this was a wrong idea. We're not going to do that. Hang on. Sometimes you don't have the right idea. That's okay. It's fine. So, yeah, he's getting the antimatter, and it's going right into here. Okay, that's what I want. Let's take him back. We'll put him on top so that he gets more power. Let's get an ender chest. Just a chest, please. Thank you. There we are. And we will set his side config. The items can go to the bottom, and we will auto-eject. Okay, so now all we need is a drawer over there for the antimatter, and we have a perfect system to deal with our nuclear waste. At least, I think we do. We'll see. So let's get my antimatter pellets, all 6 of them, and we'll put them right here. There we go. So once we have 256 stacks of antimatter pellets, we'll start voiding them. We're never going to get that many. We are never going to get that many. But dealing with the waste, I think, was a good idea anyway. So, all right. Speaking of dealing with waste, I want to do even more power. Why? Because I can. That's why. So we need more pipes. So let's go first. Let's hit scram on this, because if I disable this tank, that's going to melt down. So we're just going to go this many, I could probably deal with speeding up my Paxel. I usually take caution about faster tools, but I could make one tool that is specialized to be faster. I mean, that might be a thing. So, all right, so let's put those in there. And I want 21 valves. There we go. I get 22. Can I use my wand? How come you have a restriction? There you go. 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. The tank is filled up again. Let's get some more of those, what are they called? Pipes? Ultimate pipes? We need way more than that. How come you don't know how to make those? Let's go fix that too. I like to make sure everything is good before I move on. All right, let's see. Let's go. There you go. Basic, advanced, elite, and ultimate. Perfect. Running out of pattern space. We're running low. We're running low. It's all right. But we now do have just the one section, so that's no gap in the middle anymore. All right, so pipes. I don't know. 20. That gives us 24. We got 28 now. Is that enough? I do not know. We're about to find out. So, for starters, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's change this to configurator mode. Pull, 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 and pull. It's easier to get that when easier to make that work when you can reach the sides easier. So, all right, pull, 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 and finally pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And one last time, 7 reconfigurations to pull. Oh, I need more tubes. Hang on. Or I need more pipes. Okay, there we go. Now we should have enough to go all the way up to 75 millibuckets. So burn rate, max please. Let's go. Okay. So how is the water doing? The water is doing just fine. And the water is doing just fine over here. We're now burning our maximum amount of this to get the maximum amount of steam, the maximum amount of power. How is fissile fuel doing? It looks like we're actually producing more fissile fuel than we need even at max burn. So yeah, we could expand this. I had no plans to right now, but we could. We could also get a fusion reactor, so that's an option. Okay, wow, he's now producing 3.42 million forge energy per tick. Now, that should mean we're getting more polonium too. We may need to up the power on this guy. Yeah, he is no longer keeping up. So let's set him to 3 million forge energy. He looks like he is stable at 3 million. Is it darkety time? I assume it's darkety time, otherwise we wouldn't have stopped. So, okay, he is going again. So, that means you're going again, okay. And your polonium looks like it's pretty stable right now. Looks like he's burning exactly enough. Okay, alright, now he filled up. He needs more than 3 million. So, why don't we say 3.1 million? He is going down at 3.1 million. Okay, so this is a stable burn rate for us at 3.1 million. Okay, that will take care of all of our nuclear waste. Perfect. That should be good. Okay, so we've got all of that. What am I going to do with the rest of this setup? So what do we need to do with this? So we're going to need... oh, one other thing I did, I moved all the machines over there and cleaned everything up. Yeah, so 3 machines we have, the dissolution chamber, latex processing unit, and the induction smelter to make the, whatever this is, sulfur. Yeah, moved him too. Looks like sulfur is fairly stable. We're actually getting a ton of mechanism sulfur. So we could be processing more mechanism sulfur actually. But I'm guessing that means he is doing well on sulfur dioxide, sulfuric acid. Yeah, he is now maxed out. So we don't need to be producing as much as we were. That's why he is exceeding his sulfur, where he was just keeping up before. But that's fine. The sulfur is in a drawer, and I see no reason to stop making the sulfur. I mean, I guess I could stop making the thermal sulfur, but it's fine. Not worried about it. Let's see. Okay, so let's figure out the sulfuric acid we're going to do. So let's move one of these guys over here. So this guy needs water, and that would make this would make the one thing. So I guess my question then is these guys. Like, what's going to happen with these guys? Because I'm thinking I might just need one of these for, you know, each one of the thing. I would think like I could do like a setup where I had like, you know, these guys over here and then everything else somewhere else. But I think I need not this and not this. We can put those anywhere. We can move the oxygen and the hydrogen chloride with a quantum entanglement porter. But I think I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machines for every setup. That's before we get to the crushing wheel part. And then we have to get to the part where we, the crusher and pulverizer. So I'm wondering if we need to build a much bigger platform somewhere. Like, my first thought is, what if we added this platform and then extended all the way out here, like maybe a double platform, and this is where the 11 setups go for the ore processing. It could go on top too, it doesn't really matter where it goes, just I think it needs to go somewhere. And I'm just thinking with 5 machines, you know, 5 times 11 is 55. I need more space than this. I have space for 36 machines here. That's a lot. It's not enough. 36, I could get to 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3. I can get to 44 with that. But we can't get to 55 space I have right now. Now, some of these will go away, so I guess we could treat it like that. Now, the other problem is the crushing wheel. I think I might have a single set of crushing wheels for this. So the crushing wheel could be fed by a conveyor belt, and we could simply try to keep X amount of something in the system. Man, I don't know if that's going to work either. Yeah, I think I may need crushing wheels for these too. So these might all need to be, you know, an individualized setup. We could definitely set up the last part, the crusher and the pulverizer, somewhere different. We wouldn't have to put them all in the same place. So we could have simply those setups, the crushing wheels, along with the pulverizer and crusher from mechanism and thermal expansion, you know, somewhere over here. And the rest of our machines could be over here. So I think that's probably what we're going to do. So let's start off by getting a quantum entangle porter. I need one for um, hydrogen chloride. I need one for oxygen. I've already got one for sulfuric acid. So, but those two need to be entangle porters rather than the other thing. Okay, so I've got one. Let's make, I don't know, 3 more. Now let's see how far that gets us. So if I break this, and I break this, what are you? You are lithium. You are hydrogen chloride. That's what I want. So let's go ahead and break you. And let's put this quantum entangle porter here. And okay, so your side config is fortunately, no, you should be taking in some more gas. I don't know why you're not. That's weird. Okay, let's set him to a new channel. This one's going to be hydrogen chloride. Okay. H chloride, I guess. So here is this guy. So now he is empty. Okay, is that a bug on your rendering? Or were you not receiving things? Okay, your side config, your gases. I don't want to be an auto. This should be inputting hydrogen chloride in here. I'm not sure why it's not. Let's go check on that. Are you not outputting hydrogen chloride somewhere? And if so, why wouldn't you be? I mean, you've got the bucket. Let's see here. If I set you to the H chloride channel, and your side for items, fluid, gases, everything was all off. Let's say you had a gas channel. Oh, wait a minute. No, never mind. That's not right. So let's take the hydrogen chloride I have. Let's set you on your gas to be an input-output, and on your bottom, you are an output. We will auto-eject. Okay? So there we go. You now have hydrogen chloride, and you have that. You're just not getting any more in there. So what is that all about? All the channels are running. We should be extracting from this guy. So you are my chemical infuser, and you are the one at 17, -34. Alright. Infuser, 1734. You are an extract on the north. Okay. Oh, you know what? I bet this is the problem. The quantum entangle porter does not have an input in here. That makes sense. Wait, no, you do. But you are an insert on the up, an insert on the up. It is not clear to me why he is not extracting yet. Hang on. Alright, somehow I've placed him wrong, and this is not his top side. I don't know what side it is, but it's not that. So, there we go. So, that's what happened. It's hard to tell sometimes what is going on there. Okay, I'm going to do that for the oxygen guy too. Let's see if we can do that real quick. So, where is my oxygen? Are you my oxygen? You're my oxygen. Okay, let's break you. Let's make an oxygen channel. So I would like you to be a side config of gases, input and output. And I want an oxygen channel. We'll set this guy, and we will side config this guy to output the oxygen. And no, I don't know why I'm using multiple channels when I could just use one for 4 different gases, but that's what I'm doing. So, alright, so you can be picked up. Okay, let's see here. You are getting more oxygen in, you're taking more oxygen out. Yeah, I think that one is working. We should probably make more oxygen, but other than that, I think everything is good. Okay, there we go. We can now move those machines elsewhere, which we'll do next time, because it's wrapping up point. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and come back and see us next time. See you then.